Well, there we go. Good morning. How are you? And so I'm here today futzing with my lights because they don't seem to want to work right for me here. But good morning again. Let's get this a little organized. So I'm Marla Copal, and my business or my website is successwithmarla.com. And what I want to talk to you today is about stretching. Stretching. What are you doing to stretch your business? Everybody says, let's go set a goal. Well, that's really good, but that's actually boring for me. I have dreams and visions in my head. I create scenarios around what something is going to feel like or look like, and that is what keeps me motivated. So stretching to me means, can you get your imagination into that next layer, that next level of what life would look like if you made these changes you're thinking about or that you're training to get into? And see, I take trainings often to tune me up, but not to say I've got a lot of bathwater I want to throw away. I have a lot of skills. What I'm only learning how to do is to always repackage them when I take training. So I'm coming up with this thought because I see people having conversations with themselves and with others where it sounds like they're beginners. If you've been around for even 25 or 30 years, you're not a beginner at life. You're not a beginner in making decisions for yourself. You're not a beginner. So I want everybody to let go of that thought that you are a beginner, if you have it, and then start looking at, okay, what do I need to do to stretch into whatever the next level looks like? So I know this is a little loosey-goosey, but that's kind of how I think sometimes. I think off the top of my head. And here's one of the things that's coming up for me. I'm finding women in general have a tough time just standing up and saying what the heck it is they're doing. If they're leading, they should lead. They shouldn't hide, hello, good morning. They shouldn't hide behind the word support in order to be a leader. You can be a leader. Women can have a little bit of alpha and be okay. You're not. So what I see is a lot of people in discomfort trying to stretch into what they want to be, but they're using words that describe where they are now, meaning support. They want support. Well, what does support look like? Does support look like somebody patting you on the back, or does support look like somebody saying, so where did you stretch today? So I have these conversations often with people, and I just say, so you want to get this done. You want to do live videos. You want to post more. You want to sell this product, whatever it is. And I say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is this to you? When they are not 8 or above, I ask them to revisit what is really important to them. So lots of times people are seeing what other people are doing, but it doesn't fit your lifestyle. If it doesn't fit your lifestyle, don't do it. Find the thing that fits your lifestyle. So a stretch could be, oops, not the right place for me, but I'm going to go here where the right place is. How do you know the right place? You have to find people who are really good at what they do. And I like to think I'm one of those where I listen to you. I've seen so many people trying to pigeonhole themselves into a job or a side gig or even start and launch a company that doesn't 100% fit them. So the goal isn't to go out and become a speaker. The goal is to say, what do you want your message to be? So I took a class yesterday, and I'm taking it for a few days because I got skills. I can go out. It's scary. Talking to people doesn't bother me. But as a speaker, I need to be in integrity with my message. I can't always be extemporaneous like I am on these videos. So when I posted my video yesterday and my comments, I got some really good feedback. It's making me rethink not what I do, but how I say what I do. So that's a stretch for me to be able to take that in and go, okay, now how am I going to use that? So I'm asking you, what have you taken in that's new lately? And did you finally tell yourself, oh yeah, I'm going to try that and stay at it for say 21 days? And that's a hokey thing. 21 days builds a habit, but we know it's true because it works. And so what you want to do is get out there every day and decide, what is it that I'm doing to stretch today? So let's make February your stretch month. Where are you stretching into? Where are you stretching from? So yesterday I had a couple of interesting conversations with people, and I've got the possibility for some business alliances that were present for me in January. And I've got some really good coaching from a friend on my course and how I could adapt it a little bit differently. And then I took this class yesterday on my message. They liked my message, but they had a couple of tweaks to it that looked really helpful to me. And then I'll have my coach this afternoon, and we'll go through and get things in place for me on this stretch plan that I'm on now. So if you're not stretching and stretching doesn't mean you got to take the rubber band and break it. It means a stretch could be this far. A stretch could be this far, like if you're doing a Pilates exercise. You have to decide where the stretch is for you. But I got to tell you, my friends will tell you this, if you ever come up to me and you tell me that something is hard, I'm going to ask you, what could you make doable out of that hard? Everything is doable. And I love just helping people take one step. One step is a stretch for a lot of you, so that's great. But I'm going to ask everybody who's out there saying that you support people. I want you to say, I lead people. I want you to stretch into leading, not supporting. You lead people into their own power. You don't empower anybody because that means you give them power. I want you to stretch into saying, I lead people into their power, whatever that power is. Attraction marketing power, network marketing power, whatever that power is. But my stretch that I'm challenging all of you with, because I don't use the word support, it's because it enables. Support is an enabling word. So I want you to go out there and say, I lead people into new thinking. I lead people into new action. I lead people into whatever they're doing. And that is a stretch. To support is not always a stretch. Now, we do want support at home. We want to support our kids. We want to support our loved ones. We want to support our friends. But if you're going to be in business and you're going to be a leader, you don't support. You lead people into the stretch. That's my challenge for today. Think about it. Lead people into their stretch. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.